Well, the day is done. Unloaded Canada, reloaded 4 motors, and zipped back down south. And now I'm in Glendive, Montana. Can't you tell? See? You can tell that's Montana, right? Yeah. Just hanging out. Oh, a little dirty there. Watching the news. Just had a shower. Just hanging out in comfy seats for a second. I had to come running back up here because forgot that. My Head and Shoulders budget has increased about tenfold because I keep forgetting them everywhere I go. So yeah, I had to run back and get it. Didn't want to lose another one. Although I don't mind supplying everybody with some, that's fine. Alright, no sense sitting here. Time to get going. Stay tuned. Well, this old girl's running still. That's good news, I guess. Anybody ever seen what a fire hydrant looks like when it's not in the ground? There you go. So that's the part you see sticking out of the ground, of course, and all this is down underground. That's kind of neat, huh? Huh. 3 stops on here. I don't know who this guy is, but I just thought I'd stop and see. It's pretty cool. Neat. Idaho Falls. That's where this stop's going anyway. Cool. There you go. Now you can say you know what fire hydrant looks like before they put it in the ground. Yeah, like I said, we're over here in Glendive. Big, huge parking lot. Really smoky today. Shutting her down for the night. There I am over there. And we're getting up bright and ugly in the morning, heading to Casper. Unload those motors I got and reload for Alberta somewhere. Stay tuned. I'll tell you, these guys, they all want these huge sleepers. I mean, look at the size of this sleeper he's got on the back of him here. Massive. Comes with a bathroom, toilet, running water, everything. Oh, that's cool. Morning. She's a beauty day. Beauty day. I made it over here to Casper. I'm just gonna unload these motors that I got. Look at the size. Oh, there they are right there. Look at the size of them things. So these are mud motors. And these are what drill the holes on the well. And these ones are for directional drilling. So they got about a 2-degree bend in them. You can see that one on the inside. It's down a little lower. Let's see if we can see it. So the bend on this one is actually on the bottom. As you can see, it drops down. Can we see the bends on these ones? Let's see. Yeah, you can see the bend in this one. See. So it goes like this, and then straightens out. And this is where this one bends right here. So what it has, how it works is the drill bit sits on this end. You can see the hole there, right? Okay, let me see if I can explain it to you here. But that's what I got. Picked that up in Saskatchewan, brought it down here. Busy day. I'm a little tired, you can tell. Moping around. Moping around, a little tuckered. It's been a long stretch. I think what I leave home last Thursday. And it's Saturday, the week after. So yeah, we're already 10 days in. That's a long time. That's too long. I don't like doing it that long. So yeah, these guys are gonna come offload me, and then I got a load going back to Canada. But let's see if I can explain what those mud motors do. Huh? Let's see if I can do that. Hold on. Okay, so mud motor. How does that mud motor work? Okay. Like this. Okay, don't be alarmed. It's not just scribble. It actually means something. Okay? So this is how they used to drill. And this is how they actually get started drilling. So this is all the oil. See? Doesn't that look like oil? This is all the oil under the ground. Here's the oil rig. Okay? And they drill all the way through, all the way down straight. And then get into the oil, right? Right into the oil pocket. And then they perforate. Sounds just like that. Perforate. And then they start pumping the oil out. And really all they'd be getting is all this oil that's in this one little area. But the oil pocket could go all the way over here. But what happens sometimes is that the pump just can't pump enough pressure to suck that oil through the formation. And this is all rock, of course, miles below the surface. So they'd have to, that's why you see some wells with another pump jack right beside it going straight down, right? So they could tap into all this oil. That's a straight up and down vertical well, okay? Now these are the wells. This drawing isn't as exciting. I know this is just wonderful stuff, but I think it's kind of cool. Okay? Okay? Drilling rig. Okay? It's actually to scale, so drilling rig. They drill down normally straight, right? All the way, well, that's not very straight, but you get the picture, straight. And then when they get to a point they call the kickoff point, that's when they start using them mud motors with the little 2-degree bend in them, like I've been hauling and I showed you. And then they start bending them and start moving them around. And that's what happens, is it comes down here. And then they bend it, as you can see, I already got the line. And here's the oil. Okay, here's the oil. This is all oil in here. The oil pocket, deep under the ground. Now they come in from the side, okay, to here. Psh, 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 psh. Perforate. Psh, and they can take that pipe string all the way through that oil pocket, right? And then, now that oil, with gravity, will help, and pumping, will seep into the pipe, as well as pumping will pull it up into the pipe, and then they can attack this whole pocket from one location better than going just straight up and down. Get it? Kind of get it? And then in order to drill like this, they use drilling fluids. Now, to get just straight vertical wells, they spin the whole pipe string. They turn it between 60 to 100 RPMs. Turning this whole thing as it's drilling, going down all the way to the top, right? It's drilling. And then when they get to the kickoff point, that's when they start using a heck of a lot of mud and different tools. And that's why they use these mud motors, because those motors don't move. The pipe itself doesn't move. The fluid on the inside pushing those rotors, silver, chrome, the things that look like twisted up pretzels, okay? They're the chrome things. I'll show you one at the end of this video here. They come in the crates. It's a rotor, and you'll see what I mean. Anyway, those rotors are all in these pipe strings and in these mud motors. And the mud motor sits about right in this area, right? And then the drilling bit. And then they just slowly inching their way in a curve. Okay? And it's the mud and the fluid that spins this drill bit down here. The pipe string itself, the whole pipe up here, doesn't spin at all. It's just the mud pumped from miles above, pumped with so much pressure and force using the centrifugal force and the physics of fluid being used in those rotors, turning this drill bit 60 to 100 RPM, cutting up the rock, and of course it's pumped out with all the mud back, and they separate all the rock from the mud and they reuse it. So yeah, so in a roundabout way, you just learned how a horizontal well works. Anybody wants to correct me, please do in the comments. But that is the truck driver version, and that's all I got for you. All right, stay tuned to what I'm doing with the next load here. All right, hold on. All right, we got an empty deck. So, I'll show you what I got to do. I got to get this stuff, these orange crates, those stators, these pallets, that crate, and those crates on there. And that's what I got to do on the daily. That's usually what I have to do. I show up, and as you can see, all the stuff is in the Canada section. So, I'm supposed to take it. So yeah, this and the orange crates, they'll go to a place called Devon. This goes to Nisku. Devon is just outside Edmonton. Those go to Nisku. Those go to Nisku, all the same place. These are Devon or a different place. And those go to Calgary, that goes to Nisku. So I gotta figure it out. So what I'm thinking, I already got some boards up. We're gonna put these guys on the front. Maybe that crate on top of those. And then we'll somehow figure out those pallets on the back end. Spread them out so they're actually a layer. And then put the pipe either in front or behind them or in between them or something. And then all those crates on top because they're coming off first. So, the adventure. This is why I enjoy it. Get to think just a little bit. Let's see what it looks like. Stay tuned. Okay, we got some of it on. Put some of this pipe anyway. So I put two of these skids back here. Kind of be level. The loose stuff and then a skid halfway in the middle. And I'm going to put all them crates on top of here, probably till about here, and then we're going to need two crates down the side going that way. It's the only way it's going to fit nice, and there's no monkeying around. Know what I mean? Nobody likes monkeys, at least monkeying around. Alright, carry on. And you also got to think about where your straps are and where everything's going to lie. So these straps, I threw them over, but we're going to keep them loose because I'm going to be putting two crates here. If they're tight, the crates will fall off, right? So we'll put them on loose, put the crates on top, strap the crates, and then tighten these straps. And then the crates are snug as a bug in a rug. And yeah, you got to think ahead when you're doing some of the stuff. You got to think about where you're going to put your straps, where you're going to put all the freight, all that. Yada yada bada bada. Well, sometimes it's about being at the right spot at the right time. As you can see, all that orange stuff is off right now. So I just got a call. One of our customers has another 14,000 pounds they need to go to Canada. So, of course, because I'm a greedy bastard, I said, I can take it all. I'll take whatever you got. So, all these straps I had just perfect, all the plans I had just perfect. We'll start over. But that's okay. Because as our buddy says, our buddy Jerry says, old Jerry Maguire, show me the money. Woo! All right. I think we got her. We got it all on there. It wasn't that hard at all. It's actually not that bad. So I ended up picking up some more mud motors, and they're underneath all these crates here. Now you can see, if you can zoom in there, see I got the strap underneath this one and goes over the mud motors. So that's why this crate's kind of a little funky, but it's not going anywhere. It's just a toasted crate anyway. These crates, all they got in them is one rotor. You see that? That's the rotor that goes in these mud motors and in those stators. It goes inside them stators and spins around. And the mud, when you're drilling, the drilling mud goes down through that, and through the force, centrifugal force and physics, that mud goes down there, turns that drill bit around, and that's how they drill downhole on a diagonal well. So what I do here, I haven't done these ones up yet. Anytime I got long stuff, I always start in the middle. Tighten that one down, tighten that one down, tighten this one down. Just because my thoughts are you tighten the middle, tighten the ends, it's held nice together. If you tighten the back end, that front end stuff might pop out, and by the time you get there, it's not all sitting nice, right? Kind of like if you grab how am I going to say this? If you grab a whole bunch of straws and you grab them at one end, the other end kind of blooms out a bit, right? But if you grab them in the middle, they all stay the same. And then you put a elastic band on each side, it'd be good. So, alright, this is what I got. Still got same drops. Calgary, Nisku, 1, 2, 3. In Nisku, 4 is in Calgary, or sorry, 4. 1's Calgary, 3 in Nisku is 4, 1 in Devon is 5. So, got my work cut out for me. Take it when it's here, right? Take it when you can get it. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Talk to you next week. Bye for now. One more thing. Just thought I'd show you this side, where those orange things are. I always carry a bunch of little blocks of wood, 4x4s, because they always come in handy for stuff like that. So yeah, this is what this side looks like. Alright, now I'm gone. Hitting the road. Onward and upward. Bye for now.